This bridge has been called one of the most haunted places in Texas. Some people say that if you're here on the bridge in the middle of the night, a mysterious creature will follow you home. While other people say that the real story is darker and way more real, you may even encounter demons. Today, I'm at the Old Alton Bridge here in Denton, Texas, better known as the Goatman's Bridge. In this video, we're going to be walking around uncovering the truths of Goatman's Bridge, seeing if it's really haunted, and also recovering the history that's been lost here. Before I take you along with me to explore the Old Alton Bridge, better known as Goatman's Bridge, I'm going to give you some of the history and some of the rundown of what makes this place haunted in the first place. The Old Alton Bridge was built in 1884 with the original purpose being a passage for wagons, horses, and early travelers over Hickory Creek, moving them between Denton and the surrounding towns. The bridge got its name from the abandoned community of Alton, which between 1850 and 1856 was the seat of Denton County. Back then, this area was extremely rural with no lights, no nearby houses, just woods, water, and total isolation. For decades, this bridge was used daily until a newer bridge was built nearby. Eventually, the Old Alton Bridge was shut down for vehicle traffic in 2001, resulting in a more safe and reliable route for passengers. Prior to this new bridge, it was necessary for motorists to signal with a car horn before crossing because of the single lane width of the bridge. With vehicle traffic removed, the bridge became a very important link connecting the Elm Fork and Pilot Knoll hiking and equestrian trails. Today, it is a popular location for nature enthusiasts, photographers, and paranormal enthusiasts, now left standing quiet, abandoned, and slowly taken over by the Texas nature. Now let's dive into the ghost lore. So locally, this bridge is known as the Goatman's Bridge, as it is said to be haunted by half-man, half-goat figure known as Goatman. The belief comes from the legend of a black goat farmer named Oscar Washburn, who allegedly just moved him and his family to a residence just north of the bridge. A few years later, Washburn became known as a dependable and honest businessman and known as the Goatman by the locals. They even displayed a sign on the Old Alton Bridge reading, "This way to the Goatman." But the success of a black man was still unwelcome to many, and in August 1938, Klansmen and the local government crossed the bridge and kidnapped Washburn from his family. They hung a noose off of the Old Alton Bridge, and after securing it around his neck, they threw him over the side. When they looked down to see if he had died, the noose was empty. In a panic, they returned to his family home and murdered his wife and children. The locals warned that if you cross the bridge at night in the dark, as the Klansmen are said to have done, you will be met on the other side by the Goatman himself. Some say if you cross the bridge after dark, you will hear footsteps behind you. Others say knocking, whispers, or even growls come from beneath the bridge sometimes. This legend results in the area around Old Alton Bridge being popular among paranormal investigators, such as the crews from famous YouTube channels such as Ghost Adventures and BuzzFeed Unsolved Supernatural. Now, it's important to note, there's no historical evidence that confirms the murder actually happened. Many historians believe the story has evolved over time, blending local fears, racism from that area, and classic folklore, eventually turning into the Goatman legend that we know and love today. Now, that doesn't mean that people haven't had experiences here, but it does mean that the truth is probably a mix of history, imagination, and a little bit of a new atmosphere. So now that you know the backstory of the Goatman himself, I'm going to walk the bridge with some friends that we met that night, explore the area, and see what it actually feels like to be out there. I'm not saying that I believe in the Goatman, but I'm also not saying that I don't. Let's see if we can find any activity that says otherwise. Alright, we just walked down the first trail. There wasn't much sign of paranormal activity, but there was one moment when we were coming back up from the river onto the normal trail where we did feel it go from pretty cold to like really weird warm, like just out of nowhere, and then back to cold. That was like the only weird thing. And then we've been seeing a lot of these symbols throughout the night. I don't really know what this means. Does anyone know what this means? You know what these mean?
I think it's a carrot.
I thought that was like Egyptian.
Yeah. So whatever that means. But we're about to go under the bridge and see if we can find anything else to prove that Goatman's actually real. So this is the so-called gate, the so-called gate to hell. The tree like starts at the bottom together, and it comes back up and it splits, and then it conjoins back at the top. And apparently, like, this is like supposed to be a gateway to hell or something, according to the lore. But there's a bunch of graffiti on it. There's like a little hole at the bottom. There's not really anything there. There's this symbol again, whatever that means. If anyone knows what this means, let me know down below in the comment section. But yeah, nothing really crazy so far. So that symbol apparently means protection. It's called like the Eye of Horus. They used it in the ancient Egypt era, or Aztecs. I don't really know yet. But yeah, I'll insert a picture here in the definition. The Eye of Horus, or Vedjot, I think I'm saying that right, is an ancient Egyptian symbol of protection, royal power, good health, and restoration, representing the falcon-headed sky god's healed left eye. It was widely used in amulets to ward off evil and to ensure safety. It is often confused with the Eye of Ra. Under the bridge, this is one of the sections, just a lot of graffiti. There's this symbol up here again. The Eye of Horus is what it was, right?
Yeah. It's the Egyptian.
And then, can I get the light over here? Some candles left over here with a bunch of broken glass, it looks like.
Smell pretty good. And we're gonna light them.
And we will light them. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It smells like sangria and berries.
It's not very safe.
We'll see if something happens.
Let's ask questions now. What are you guys
You have the top
Oh,
box?
I'm down.
Yeah.
Oh, alright, so guys, what we got right here, this is a talk box, and basically it flips through, radio stations very quickly, and that's how, I just saw something over there, that's how people communicate, spirits, stuff like that, and so that's what we're going to do tonight. Oh.
There's people above us on the bridge right now. You can hear them walking above us. You can hear it creaking right there. What?
Here, let's all ask. Alright, so guys, what we got right here, this is a talk box, and basically it flips through, radio stations very quickly, and that's how, I just saw something over there, that's how people communicate, spirits, stuff like that, and, oh.
There's people above us on the bridge right now. You can hear them walking above us. You can hear it creaking right there. What?
Here, let's all ask one question. Who am I speaking to?
Can you be a bit more clear?
Who are we speaking to?
Alton.
I swear it's the same.
Here, Daniel, ask something. I don't think he wants to talk to us. You want us to leave?
Can you turn off the candle?
That'd be legendary.
What's your name?
Here, let's do this.
Is this Goatman?
Wait, what the fuck? Sounds good at back there. You can see the ash. Oh yeah. Where? Oh, back there.
There was like a fire that was recently lit. Wait for it to say something.
Can you come touch the light right here in the middle? Make it go to red.
Is that like Mexican music? Why is it going?
Well, it's gonna take a second for it to turn off and then.
We should buy an EMF. They're not that expensive.
Two. Oh! Did it?
Did it?
You guys see that?
Yeah,
a little
I
bit.
saw
It moved a little bit when I went to. Are you edging us? It went almost to orange, right? How did Goatman die?
I think Goatman's a bitch.
Don't say.
Quite frankly.
Don't say that, man.
Quite frankly.
You never know.
I've had a seizure saying something like that.
You had a seizure?
Yeah, he had really. I said fuck the ghost somewhere and I had a seizure. My dog died.
Hey Oscar, can you give us a sign you're here with us?
If anyone's here, if anyone here touches the green light again, try to make it go to red. Touch it. Come on, touch me.
All right, so we're on the bridge. We were just under the bridge,
What does it say here?
and nothing really happened. We were lighting candles, asking questions. Nothing really happened. Now we're on the bridge. Probably gonna try the same thing, trying to see if we can get some EMFs and some sort of. Oh my God! Here's the sign there. Sign again.
Oh, that's the name of the bridge.
And then there's a Whataburger tent. There's this rope hanging off the top of the bridge. It looks pretty new. It's like a moving rope that you would use on the back of a truck. I wonder if anyone has attempted to recreate the killing of Goatman here, but it looks pretty new. Was here, Eye of Protection. There the symbol is again. Here's one last look at the bridge before we go venture on the next trail. Still on the hunt for some sort of activity. So now we're going on the Elm Fork Trail. This is where, obviously, as you can see, they stopped the use of motor vehicles and bikes, and this is where they used horse-drawn carriages to transport things intra-city from Denton. This place doesn't really seem to be too haunted from what we've seen so far, but it does seem to have a wide array of graffiti and people plugging burner phones and all this random stuff. And there's the eye again. And then up at the top it says, "Bust out with the..." I don't know what that says over there. Pays? I don't know what it says. But yeah, it's just like a bunch of random graffiti. I think it's just a bunch of college people coming out here for fun. He just did it again. His again?
That's not. Is that a frog?
What even? That's not a frog. There's no way. What even is that?
I think it's a frog.
No, that's too loud to be a frog.
And it doesn't croak like that.
Yeah, no. Wait, can I get the light? We're sitting here like on the next trail, and we keep hearing that noise. Did y'all just hear that?
Mm-hmm.
That's not a frog.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It probably goes to power lines.
We're like,
They're getting closer, dude.
yeah, I swear it's getting closer.
Should we go down?
Hell no.
And that's not something you can kind of make up, you know, your
Oh
voice.
yeah, that's an animal for sure. I just don't know what it is. Yeah, it's
Wait,
like,
that was to the right.
yeah,
though.
it sounds like it's like right there.
I think there's an app where you can identify like an animal's noise. You know what I
That was
mean?
like, wait, shh. Daniel, actually, shush. No, but I swear, like, that's the only creepy thing that's happened so far, is that animal noise down the second trail.
Okay,
So we're going down this second trail that was in a different way from like the bridge and under the bridge and all that stuff, and we're like pretty deep in here, and this trail is definitely a lot more creepy, and been hearing a lot more stuff than what we did on the other trails. And we've seen a few groups of people now, so I'm not even really scared for this quote unquote goat man, but like I'm just scared for like people being idiots, and like we just keep hearing things in the trees, like just now in there. But yeah, this second trail is definitely a lot more creepy than the first few that we went down. We just turned around on this other trail because there was a bunch of paw prints, probably coyotes, and we could hear something very big rustling in the bushes. Here, you can stop for a second, Evan. We heard something very big rustling in the bushes, and it was like all around us. We weren't trying to mess with like coyotes or whatever, because obviously we don't stand a chance against that. So we turn around.
I don't know about that.
Coyotes
I
would
stand a good chance of
coyotes would fuck us up, but
Not really. No, I
um,
don't think so. Not
but yeah.
for random.
So now
That's what I'm saying.
that's really the only scary thing that's happened today is just like hearing things in the bushes and stuff.
I don't want the light. Oh, you got it. All right. Filming?
Yep.
You're gonna want to.
After actually being here, I don't really think this place is too haunted. I mean, there's some creepy things and some like weird noises or whatever, but it's probably just animals. But I mean, I do think the history of this place is cool, and it doesn't really come from nothing. Like there's a cool story behind it, and you don't really know if it's true or not, but it's pretty important. Like there's definitely like a strong emotion, and there's since 1800s, and whether you believe in Goatman or not, I think it's a cool place to come and definitely check it out sometime. But I ultimately don't think this place is haunted. I think the animals were just out to get us. But yeah, see y'all in the next one.